What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. This is your boy Cike. How are you guys doing? The former EFCC chairman, Mr. Ibrahim Magu, has spent his 5th night in police detention. Ibrahim Magu is a man Nigerian politicians feared like plague. Nigerian politicians avoided Magu like this virus that is running wild in the world now. But the once dreaded Magu is now fighting for his freedom because of huge allegations on his head at the moment. You know, this is a time that a hunter becomes the hunted. A time that the man that was fighting crime and corruption is now being questioned and accused of the same crime and the corruption that he stood against. You know, this brings a question that, is there still men of integrity in Nigeria? Do we still have men of unquestionable character in the political space of Nigeria? Do we still have men that we can trust in the hem of affairs in Nigeria? These are the questions that we need to ask and hope that we see a positive response. You know, Ibrahim Magu dealt with so many politicians in Nigeria.
Baye baye o rọra, bọ́nà rẹ̀ bá dára o rọra, ẹ̀san ogógun o, ẹ̀san ake o. I talk me I talk about Magu. Buhari no green listing. Now Buhari don't see for himself, oh, say many Magu, then plenty for him government. M-A-G-U, Magu!
Most of them, when they hear the name Magu, they lie low, they don't say anything, nobody hears from them. Ibrahim Magu dealt with people like Ojo Zokalo, Olisametu of the PDP, Dazuki, even Diezani Allison Madueke ran away from Nigeria because of Magu. Hushpuppi disappeared from Nigeria and even denounced Nigeria because of Ibrahim Magu. But what is going on now, the kind of allegations that we are seeing on the head of Ibrahim Magu, it looks as if there is a connection. Are we really sure that Hushpuppi went on exile in Dubai? Because Ibrahim Magu is being accused of acquiring choice properties in Dubai. And he is also accused of money laundering and laundering his funds through a third party in Dubai. And he's accused of making so many frequent trips to Dubai, both on official duty and on private levels. He has been frequenting Dubai, acquiring properties through a middleman. Who is the middleman man we had in Dubai, if not Hushpuppi? So, is there a connection between Magu and Hushpuppi in Dubai? That is left for this panel to tell us. Magu is being accused of relooting recovered funds. How many billions did they recover from politicians they said that looted Nigerian treasury dry? We don't know. How many billions did they realize from sales of assets of corrupt politicians? Nobody knows. Where did they keep the money? They said Magu, instead of accounting for 539 billion naira, Magu only remitted 504 billion naira to the government coffers. So what happened to the remaining 35 billion? That is the question Magu needs to answer. 7 EFCC officials called the 7 untouchables, referred to as Magu's boys, joined their boss Ibrahim Magu to answer for the allegations leveled against them, which includes blackmail, extortion of money from suspects, and appropriation of exhibits. If you don't want to part with huge sum of money, they will slam huge allegation on you and you'll be forced to release that fund for them. So let's look at some of the allegations that Magu is in for. You know, the Justice Ayo Salami panel asked Magu to account for 380 houses, 7 vessels loaded with crude oil. Magu is also accused of disposing assets worth 37 billion naira. Magu's commission sold seized assets worth 539 billion naira, but declared only 504 billion naira. So what happened to the rest of the money? That's the question that we are asking. You know, they said petitions are coming in from politicians and foreigners. Magu and his boys forced to part with huge sums of money. They said there is an international informant that is feeding the federal government with information as regards to what Magu has been doing outside the country. You know, they said the report shook the federal government. That's why they ordered his arrest last Monday. So Magu is in for a dance that he never anticipated. So who knows if there is a connection between Magu and Hushpuppi while Hushpuppi was in Dubai. And there is something else. I heard the VP was fingered in this allegation. There is this blogger in the United States that said that he heard Magu say that he gave the vice president, Mr. Yemi Osinbajo, that he gave him 4 billion naira. So, but the VP has denied the allegation. Even this same blogger also fingered the daughter of the VP, Cike, that she acquired a building worth 800 million naira in Abuja there. So how did this guy get these informations? Of which the VP has forwarded a petition to the IGP to investigate the guy and charge him for defamation. All right, but I don't think the VP has anything to do with all that is happening to Magu and Hushpuppi. But we are yet to find that link between Hushpuppi and Magu, because since there is a middleman in Dubai that ran errands for Magu, and Hushpuppi ran away from Nigeria because of Magu, maybe Hushpuppi was never on exile. Maybe his leaving Nigeria was intentional so that they will carry on the business and nobody will understand what was happening until now that the breeze blew and we can now see that Reverend Fathers actually put on trousers. A source in the presidency said that Magu is threatening to go on hunger strike because he realized that the federal government is not yet ready to let him go. So he said Magu is trying to attract public sympathy. Actually, if Magu is guilty as charged, nobody will have pity on him. It takes a man with the spirit of God not to be pushed into tampering with government money while in office. So for Magu to have been, entangled with this kind of allegations, I know they say you are still innocent until proven guilty. Magu still remains innocent until he is proven guilty. So the federal government does not want to set him free at the moment unless he gives them reasonable answers to the questions that they are asking him. So that's why Magu is threatening on going on hunger strike and also applying for bail on self-recognition. I don't know what they mean by that. Diezani Allison Madueke's jeweries, I heard, is one of the things that is causing problem between him and the Chief Justice of Nigeria. So if these guys are having problems within themselves, and let's look at it this way, if actually Diezani's jeweries are the cause of the problem, who will auction it? What is the interest that these two men have in auctioning the woman's jeweries? If they don't have anything to benefit from it, why not allow one of them to do the auctioning? So why do they fight over it? So that's what I heard that is the problem between the Chief Justice of Nigeria and Ibrahim Magu. Let's review Hushpuppi for a minute. Dubai companies now reject Nigerian applicants who apply for jobs in Dubai because of what Hushpuppi did in their country. And also, Dubai has barred Nigerians from coming for tourism. If you are a Nigerian and you are applying for tourism visa to Dubai, it's a no-no at the moment. So I don't know, maybe in the nearest future they will start giving or issuing visas to Nigerians who wants to go on tourism in Dubai. After Hushpuppi's arrest, companies started excluding Nigerians from applying for jobs. There are so many vacancies on the internet, they are looking for merchandisers and stuff like that. But there it is written boldly, excluding Nigerians. You can be an African, but you cannot be a Nigerian. So I wonder how a Nigerian is no longer an African. Maybe Nigeria is now a continent on its own, I don't know. Apart from the blacklisting of Nigerians from applying for jobs in Dubai, they are also denying Nigerian passport holders visas. Don't forget that if you're a Nigerian passport holder, no more visa for you to Dubai. Hushpuppi's criminal lawyer, Gal Piseski, says that Hushpuppi, his client, Ramon Abbas, aka Hushpuppi, is a legitimate businessman. That Hushpuppi ran an estate business. Hushpuppi claimed to be an estate developer. That Hushpuppi is also an Instagram influencer. We have so many influencers. Even Lara Ikeji and so many of them are Instagram influencers. Is Hushpuppi now The Rock? The Rock is the highest paid influencer on Instagram today. So Hushpuppi is not richer than The Rock, that he lived the kind of life he lived in Dubai with his dubious means. His lawyer claiming that Hushpuppi made his money legitimately. I wonder where the man got the information from. So the lawyer is claiming that Hushpuppi promoted brands and also accusing the FBI of kidnapping Hushpuppi from Dubai because they never had any legal document that backed up the extradition of Hushpuppi to the United States. So if actually that happened, then maybe that man may use that against the FBI. This is a criminal lawyer, a staunch criminal lawyer. I don't know how Hushpuppi still had the money to, acquire the services of this man. So that's something that I don't know how it's gonna go. At the moment, no more Nigerian applications that will be accepted in Dubai if you're seeking for a job, and also no more Nigerian tourists that are allowed to visit the United Arab Emirates, Dubai in particular. The lawyer also claimed that if actually that Hushpuppi was expelled from Dubai, that they should have expelled him back to Nigeria and not the United States. He tagged what the FBI did to Hushpuppi as kidnapping. So what do you guys think about it? Do you think that Hushpuppi is actually an Instagram influencer? And do you think that being an Instagram influencer, Hushpuppi should be living the kind of life that he lived if actually he made his money legitimately? And also, we have so many influencers scattered all over the world. Have they been living the kind of life Hushpuppi lived? Do you think there is a link between Hushpuppi, Ibrahim Magu, and the VP Osinbajo? So leave a comment in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, share it with your friends and families. I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.